Hi, I'm Joe. This is Jim, and this is our hot topic for Week 7. I can hardly believe we're this far into the season, but this is the great time of year when all these games that we've had circled on the calendar start to pop up.
Yeah, it's a fun time to be a high school football fan, and we have some great games this week.
Absolutely.
In the MMC, you've got Modesto Gregori. CCC, you've got Merced Pittman. Southern Lake, Gustine, Ripon Christian. TVL, Houston Modesto Christian. And then in the WAC, you've got basically the game that will probably decide the champion.
Absolutely.
Patterson and Los Banos.
Absolutely. But there are none bigger than our VOL matchup this week.
Right, you've got two 6-0 teams, Central Catholic playing at Manteca, two teams who played a super close game last year, 1-point game in overtime, and it should be fun.
See, I think that's what makes it special. You know, the undefeated versus undefeated. All those other games you mentioned are big games, really close. They're going to be really close, but they just don't have the two undefeated teams. This one does.
Right, and you've got two teams, the Valley Oak League is so tough. You've got Central Catholic ranks number 2 in Cal High's Division III rankings. You've got Oakdale ranked 6th,
right.
And then Manteca, who Central plays this week, on the bubble. So if they beat Central, they're into the top 5 probably. So it should be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talked about the matchup last year, 29-28. Central Catholic wins in overtime. That same night, the JV game was won by Central Catholic, 27-22 on the last play. And the freshman game, Manteca won 14-13. So you can see these programs are neck and neck.
And a lot of those kids that played in the JV game last year will be playing the varsity game this year. So.
Absolutely. And, I think Manteca has more underclassmen playing in this game, more sophomores in this game. But will that matter? Because, as we said, they're so close.
Right. I think maybe the edge for Central is that they played in so many big games over the past few years, but who knows?
But you can't discount Manteca's big game experience. Manteca won the Division III section title in 2013. They always play Oakdale tough. They played Oakdale last year in Levi Stadium, a big time environment. So neither of these teams are strangers to big games. It's going to be close. If you were in Las Vegas making the line, who would you give the edge to?
I'd probably give a slight edge to Manteca because they're playing at home. But really, it's just a toss-up to me. What about you?
I think it's a pick 'em. I really do. I think Central Catholic's win over St. Mary's is the premium win for either of these two teams.
Right.
But Manteca has essentially shut out everybody it's faced. You can't do much better than that. It's going to be tight.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely. I'm a little jealous of our colleague, James Burns. He'll be there. He drew this one.
Nice.
And, we both got good games this week.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't mind being there, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this week's hot topic. Be sure to check out all our content at modbee.com, and we will see you back here next week.